No, I do not. Didn't they say it was just this? Probably one last night and what, 3 today, so 5th or 6th?
Maybe like 6, 7 even, I don't know. Well, it is a draw at the Potomac Cherry Blossom Bonspiel for anybody that hasn't been watching us until this point. It looks like our game here is between Sweeping Beauty and the Beasts, skipped by Bob Pursell, and T. Robinson by Mark Robinson.
So we have a battle between a Potomac team and a Pittsburgh team.
All right, and it looks like Sleeping Beauty's in yellow.
Okay.
Yes, and we have our skips mic'd up, so we can hear a little bit of chatter from them. We'll turn them up when need be. Oh, by the way, my name is Luke.
Very nice.
I am Joe Morrison.
And I'm Jason.
Are you on? No.
Now yours is live. We can hear you now.
All right, and I'm Jennifer.
All right. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. This was, I had a lot of fun doing this last year. Cherry Blossom is, how many years have we been doing Cherry Blossom now? What, 6 or 7?
No, this is year 14 or 16, I believe.
Oh, wow, so way more than that, okay. So a tradition here in Potomac. All right, so what we got? So the first stone out for red.
Good job.
So last Bonspiel, when I announced, each team had a lot of problem with overcurling, and you've been announcing a couple games today, correct?
I partially announced the last one. I wasn't paying as much attention to pay a little more attention to the operating side, but it seemed like a lot of the takeouts down like the center around the 4-foot line were going very straight. But
okay.
Other than that,
all right. Well, then I hope so. I said because we had a lot of overcurling last time.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Uh-oh. We have a drop broom. No one's going to drop their brooms. That's good. Okay, we have a draw in. See how far this comes in. It's going to be top 4.
Great shot.
Top 4.
It's a very nice draw by Catherine.
So that is her last stone of lead. Yep, the last lead stone. Yep. For Potomac and Sweeping Beauty. So now we have. That's not right.
Whoa. Nick.
It's a little hot.
Yeah, but it should be enough to knock the yellow stain out of there.
Good flash, though.
Good try.
Wow, that mic, we could pick up Bob's sweeping.
3 guard.
we can now tell if he's actually sweeping or not instead of just having to guess at it on the ice.
That's right.
Thank you.
Now, how many people do we have listening?
That's not right. That's not who that is. I'll have to fix that in a second.
Got some confusion on the screen.
It just said that the second for this team was the second from the previous game.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Nope.
no.
They're not playing double duty.
Yep.
We got Claudette up.
All the way.
One of the essentials here.
Very nice,
He's been
very
doing
nice.
ice today, and we thank him for that. Couldn't do it without our ice crew.
Come across this way.
Okay, that should sit there and fix that problem.
Looks like we're going for a hit on that front. Clear that guard out. Or, yeah, clear the guard out. Hit. So
I got one of them, but left that Yellowstone still kind of in a guard position.
yeah, that one's still sitting straight on the center.
Yeah, they're straight. They're definitely guarding each other up.
Yeah. You have the angle for it.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna be the line judge.
Yeah, you make sure to call off sides when you see it.
Oh no, it's okay.
Man, you were fancy with this. names. I know when I've run it, I was announcing and running it at the same time, and I couldn't do it.
Got a curl.
You got it 6-0. Right?
Okay.
Oh, that hasn't been updated yet? I will fix that.
I think it says 6.
0-0.
Does it say 0?
It says 0-0.
Okay.
You're messing with me.
From right here, it says it looks like it says 6. So yeah, I bet on our live stream we have tens of
All
people.
right, nice job, guys.
Right? 23 right now.
23,
That's
wow.
2 sets of
23
10
listens.
plus
That's
a
right.
remainder.
Well,
Wow,
thank you
okay.
to all 23 people who are participating. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you. We have the live chat up.
We will respond to comments, possibly, depending on whether or not we feel inclined to.
And I don't know about you, but sarcasm is definitely encouraged.
Yes. Claudad with his second stone. Coming down, looks like he's just going to peel that other guard. So now wide open to do some damage for Potomac later.
Put it back. 2. Forward again. Forward. Hit that.
Now this team says they're out of Pittsburgh, but they do have some people that are.
Clausen.
Yeah.
Well, Mark is
Everybody
for sure out of
maybe
Pittsburgh.
other than the skip.
Okay. I say because I'm getting confused because
Line's good.
I see Clausen throw and then I see Kempenich and I'm like I'm kind of confused here. But I see we have some on each side.
It's really a combo team, it looks like.
We're bringing another keg in. We'd love to see you down here at the club.
That kind of Bonspiel.
Yep.
All right.
Fried chicken, kegs, tons of snacks.
So my
No
guess is
reason
the
not to
Cutlass
be
is
here.
the first one that was out.
I'm sorry, what?
The Cutlass is my guess is the first one that was out.
I would agree.
It
It's
was
probably the
C
most likely.
something, C.
Yeah, Cutlass.
Yeah,
That would be the
have you
Cutlass.
seized the Cutlass?
I say, I'm not a huge beer person. So
That's definitely it. So
I'll
what
just
we are
read
going to
the keg.
do is at the end of each end, we will try to update you on
The beer situation?
that's it. On sheets A, C, and D, the sheets you can't necessarily see. Jen will probably be going around and making sure to get the teams right so we can announce.
Yes, but
She's
I
been very
will
good at that.
So that was a
definitely
very nice
butcher
clear.
some names. I already
Full
Very
love
nice
the
hit.
house.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we look at that hit. We
Draw.
clear out the house.
All right, so we got nothing right now.
So try and get behind what little cover we have on the wings. You having problems?
Just playing with little values, change them around as I can.
Like I said, you're crazy. I know one time I announced and ran the cameras at the same time.
That is almost impossible.
It was crazy.
I am surprised by your ability to sit there and even attempt that.
And the worst part is for the first 10 minutes I was announcing on what I saw on the screen. So I was announcing on the delay.
Nice. Everyone's like, no, obviously he's wrong.
Go.
Got to go. Top 12. You can see
you
that.
still see it.
See all of it.
So I am not, maybe a couple of my announcer friends can help me out, but I'm not really familiar with the style of play of the guys that are playing. I know when I announced Melvin's game last Bonspiel, I know that they're a big hit team. So we'll see if these, so far it's been a lot of hits. Do you know if Bob is a big hit guy or?
Can't say for sure.
Okay.
I only caught the end of his game last night, so we didn't get a very good chance to
We've
determine
got
what
another
his style
successful
was.
hit. So another open house. We are.
We get a blank this in?
Yeah, but
here
say
we
we're
got-
quickly
we got
approaching
cover if I
possibly
make
a
the shot.
blank end here.
So
So we're at skip stones.
they hit on the other side.
Say, well, if Bob can bury the shot, then they may have a chance at two. But
Right. Okay.
And then if you put here and they hit, they're going to be behind cover. They can score it too.
Got it. All right, let's do that then. Let's go here. Yeah. So
So you're going to try and bait them, looks like. They're on.
yeah.
You just need to get color.
Good shoot.
Okay.
Because the cover's not that good over there. So
Not got it.
I got it.
We had before.
Jen is going to go
Yep.
get the colors and the names of each team on the other sheets. So if
Perfect.
you are here for your watching some friends, family, whatever, and they are not on the feature sheet, we can still keep you up to date.
So, well, I know on D, Columbus is red.
Okay, well then we've got a leg up already. So Bob looks like he's going to throw to the wing and maybe try and bait them over to the right side.
Might be a little down.
Staying on line pretty well. Not really curling that much, like you'd said. Down the center line, it's not snapping towards the end. And that's a T-line draw.
Straight to the team.
So if you're,
Definitely looks like they want the hit, maybe even a little bit of a roll after it.
let's say, if you're Robinson, you just hit.
All right, what am I
Yep.
throwing here?
I mean, ideally for Robinson, they hit on the nose, force Bob to at least try to hit the nose,
Yeah,
maybe
this is
be able
just
to
normal.
peel out to the side and take a blank, but
I'd say it's curling about average.
I mean, with these hits, I think I might even try and corner freeze and see what kind of draw weight they have, because we see everybody has a hit weight, but you got to have both.
I mean, it's still the first end, so
Yeah.
people can play a little bit more wide open and see what their opponents are willing and capable of doing.
Oh, the hit in stuck around, so
Trade another stone. I have a feeling we're just gonna.
Yeah.
Yep. Hit another.
it's the final stone over here
Probably should
for
have tried
Bob
to roll
Pursell.
it out that way a
Right.
little bit, just to make it a little more difficult.
I see the players were even kind of laughing at the
Normal.
shots.
Do you have who's? We heard Columbus is red on D. That's what we heard.
So we do have scores up, so I will
Oh, yeah.
I will tell you who was doing that.
We're gonna finish our end first, though.
But why?
Should be there. Should be there.
Yeah, that looks
Should hit
good.
and stick.
All right, looks like one for
Thanks.
So we have the hammer left.
never mind.
Peel it. Yeah.
It's okay. I started moving stones a couple weeks ago, and they were like, it's a good thing it was very high guard.
All right.
Sounds like they're trying to go for the peel over here.
Blank the end. If
Blank
they
the
can.
end.
Yeah, might as well take the hammer to the next end.
I'd like to see that. This could be the first blank end I've seen actually of the Bonspiel.
I heard one on the live stream earlier. I had it just in the background at work, but
So there are a couple in the, I think the 4:30 game.
that I think I was listening to what the 11:15 or 2:15 or whatever.
Good way to sit there and avoid some work responsibilities on a Friday.
That's right.
Or you can be a teacher and be on spring break this week. What up?
Well,
like
then I'm
he's gonna
sorry
know
that
The
That's
weight's
spent
going
time
to
watching
determine
football.
this.
Wait, hold on.
Sorry,
Nope,
guys.
it's going to stick around. So
Hey,
red is going to take one with the hammer.
Yep.
What was that you said? I'm sorry. I
I
didn't
said
hear
that I'm sorry that you spent your days watching curling instead of enjoying the outsides. So
Nice shot.
1 point over there for Team Robinson, since their stone did not sit there and bleed out. They are now up 1-0 at the end of the first end.
so on sheet C, it looks like Team Noble's up one. Ooh, and a pretty rough fall for one of the Columbus guys, but it looks all right.
I'm sorry, you were saying with sheet C?
Oh, sheet C, so Noble's
Yeah,
red,
red.
and looks like they took one in the first.
Over who?
Over
And-
ladies call the shots.
And on
Thank you.
sheet A, single barrel took one against, let's see if I can read this, Can-Am Curlers.
Sheet D has not finished their first end yet.
And I know Team
Dob-
Dobbs is on that sheet.
Yeah, Dobbs is in the hack. Looks like he's throwing Skip's rock.
freeze?
Last,
Yeah, he's throwing his last rock.
so we'll have an update there soon.
And you guys announced C? Sorry, I was looking
Yes.
through. like that the teams that are playing right now have very easy names to pronounce, because I've had a few during announcing that are not fun.
You talking about Potomacu?
No, it was.
It was Spencer's team where he had a pun with Harry Potter. It was really hard.
It was just not fun.
I don't know what's the name of their team. I'm not familiar with that.
No,
one.
this was previous sponsor.
Oh, previous Bonspiel's okay. Potomacu was the most difficult one I remember from this Bonspiel. I was trying to pronounce the first half of their name, and I had no idea what it actually was.
It's a very nice T-line draw by Sweeping Beauty and the Beast right there.
Catherine throws right on the tee.
All right, so Broom Shooters 2 took 1 in the first end against Team Dobbs on sheet D.
Thank you for getting that.
Yeah, I was wondering why in the world it kept getting dragged on me.
It's just my giant clown feet.
Actually, I think Team Dobbs scored one because they're shooting first rock.
Yeah, it's
Wait.
Team Dobbs that scored.
Hold on.
Because
On
Christie
D.
is definitely throwing.
They have the things mixed up then. Hold on, I'm going to go change those.
If we knows it, we
Oh,
got
the
both.
colors in the. All right, Catherine, looks like they're calling for the hit for Catherine. Let's see if she has the weight for the double. It's definitely there.
Oh, that's a lot of weight behind that.
Looks just a little bit wide.
Yeah, I think we might be able to. Oh, no, it's going to be sailing right on through. Yeah, it's definitely got the weight.
Yeah.
We know she can throw hard now.
3.
Size all around.
That's the best part about having the skips mic'd. We can sit there and hear all the intimate details as they sigh at their shots. I'm looking forward to when the game really gets on the line. Different interesting comments to come out.
Just Nick.
We got some snowplow in here. Now, if you were to remove the rock and the broom, that would be a really funny walk. Minister of Silly Walks.
About to say Monty Python all the way through here.
Bit of a flick outside.
So I do wonder how long they're going to allow that style of sweeping to keep going on before it gets some type of rule on it.
I just think it's ridiculous how much they're just banning everything. It's like,
I don't think they know what to do, so they're
Yeah.
just going to sit there and take the easier solution, ban everything until they decide what they want to do.
but at what point are they going to be like, no sweeping? I mean, because at that point is the angle, at what angle are they going to say, no, you can't do that? Or
It's impossible to enforce, I would
Exactly.
think, too.
Well, curling has always been kind of a gentleman's sport, so you have to call your own fouls.
Yes! Yes, yes, yes!
So I'm not sure who made them, but we have these awesome
Whoopie cookies.
whoopie pie cookies and snickerdoodles with a curling stones on top. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you that it is a gentleman's sport. But
or were you up? on
I
that?
personally think just let it play how you want. I can understand banning the directional fabric, but if you want to snowplow,
No, don't snowplow, because the whole thing with snowplowing is like, if you
All right.
snowplow, you're effectively like
Are we playing
putting
attack?
stuff in front of the rock to stop the rock.
But can you do that even with just the standard brooms? I mean, maybe with like the directional fabrics or a horsehair broom that you've altered, you do that. But if you just have like an EQ head, does the same problem happen?
Shoot.
and I think that's what they're trying to figure out. All right, we got a flash from Red, Team Robinson.
I mean, part of snowplowing is like, when you're done sweeping,
sped up a
where's your
lot.
broom come up? If you're sweeping all the way across the broom and then pulling your broom up, that's one thing. If you're pulling your broom up while it's in the middle of the rock's path, so potentially anything that's been caught in your broom stops right in front of the rock, that's a whole different situation, because now you've left stuff in the rock's path to slow the rock down.
Yes. But it doesn't look like they're doing that in the purpose of doing that. I think they're doing that to promote curl.
Yes.
Where is it?
They're just trying to do some sort of
Yeah, go
directional
hard,
sweeping.
go hard.
Yes.
I mean, I could see them saying that
Go
if you're going to
hard.
be sweeping, you have to stay on a side of the rock. Whereas, like, what is
Well,
it,
if you
Nick
can,
on
well,
their
if you
team?
can.
is
All right,
basically
all the way. Keep coming.
straddling
Keep coming.
the rock.
Correct. He can get more force behind it from that direction,
Okay.
Yeah.
which is augmenting his sweeping ability.
But people are going to be doing crazy things. I mean, how long until someone says, you know what, if I just walk backwards and sweep towards the rock, and that works, so why can't we do that? It's just, at what point do you draw the line? And it seems like with all this broom haha, ever since the hard lines have come out, it's really been up in the air.
Yeah, Eric! Whoa!
So yellow's still sitting 1 here. I don't think for long. Looks like they're just going to nose. Oh, no, roll a little bit. So now we've got red with 1.
1 and 2, it looks like.
1, 2.
2. Yeah, 1, 2.
I'm looking so much forward to eating this whoopee
Are you
cushion
going to
cookie.
hit? Bounce.
Well, I'm glad that everybody is fed now.
We can survive. We will not fall apart now.
Snack mom duties have been
Thank you for the whoopie pies.
Thank you.
welcome.
And thank you for whoever volunteered and made these. These
Yeah,
are wonderful.
whoever makes them is awesome.
I should start making these for all of my friends' get-togethers. Then they'll question what they are, and they'll learn I curl. I said that very depressingly. It's like I'm sad and I'm trying to hide this. It's an underground curling movement.
Yes,
Just want
yes, yes,
no one
yes,
to
yes.
know the deliciousness.
So
Yeah,
can
I
we
want to
get
get this one.
hit and roll?
Oh, can we get an epic shot? Oh, so
Just
close.
bounce off of it. It actually helps a little bit.
I mean, they're sitting 2
yellow
instead
is
of
2
3.
now.
So now they're only sitting 1.
Yeah.
Perfect roll here.
Red's now sitting
Just
1.
normal. Same
Yeah,
1, yeah.
looks like 1.
I'm pretty sure that's 1.
I would agree, but
I mean, if you look at the ice right in front of you,
yeah.
you can definitely see how much closer it is to 12 foot.
So red looks like
Whoa! Harley!
that's
Go,
a
Harley!
Yeah, you gotta get
barely
on
any
that.
ice for that hit.
It's gonna hit its own.
No.
It's okay.
Oh. All right.
Kind of popped it a little bit.
So peels
Not
the
much.
shooter, but still takes out. So now red is sitting 3. So do you keep hitting?
Draw
or-
behind.
or- there we go. So
You want to
Give it
take
the
it
draw
out?
here. Get down to your vices, Rock. You don't have too many chances to just sit there and try to cut them back.
This is one of the reasons that I love when the skips actually get mic'd up.
hear what they're thinking.
Exactly.
There you go. That ice looks a whole lot more appropriate for them to draw behind.
Our team Robinson actually convinced Sweeping Beauty and the Beast Skip to actually mic up. So monkey see, monkey do. Yes.
Yes.
He's not drawing.
That is a lot of weight for a draw.
No, I think they're going for the hit.
Okay.
Well, he is sitting the 3rd rock now, but
Third rock from the sun.
Just try and hit
that is
roll
true,
over.
yes.
We're all sitting 3rd rock from the sun.
That's a shout out to, what was it, the late 90s?
Yeah.
Early 2000s. It was a good. It was a solid show.
Getting that nostalgasm up, you know?
Oh, good save on this end.
So it looks like we're just it's gonna be a hit game.
Now, is it really worth? Because like I am not a skip by any means. Is it really worth going after that one that's all the way out there?
Yeah, to sit
Yes.
3? Definitely.
You
I
put
mean,
the
but
pressure
it's
back on the
not-
other team
Is
again.
that second
But
shot?
I mean, I feel like if you just draw behind your guard,
third?
you could be sitting 3 anyway.
Well, what do you want to do?
I think what you gain here is the pressure you're putting the other team under by constantly taking out their shot. They're already down by 2 stones, so you sit there and take out their 3rd, you're sitting 3. Don't give them an easy double, force them to make the decision in the hard shot.
Yeah.
So it's the mental game, it's the long con.
Well, it's also make them make the more difficult shot.
Yes. You can't block everything, so you have to leave something open almost always. If you're gonna leave something open,
Yeah. we're
make
gonna
it
go
be
here.
a shot
Give
that
me this
they
ice.
have to absolutely make
If I
to
leave
beat
it
you.
light,
Yeah.
let it sit on the center line.
So I finally figured out where we know you from. When they were doing the
This is like,
selection
55?
for Men's League, we were there that night.
Oh, that's right. I
That's
was
where
running
we
the
saw your
draft.
connection.
We were practicing that night. Okay.
Yes. Because I kicked
Practicing
y'all
the
out of the
draw,
warm room because
practicing the
that's my job.
Yep, I figured it out.
Good job.
I'm good at that stuff. It's one of the few things.
First skips rock for red.
I was also really worried where that comment could go. I know where I remember you from. It was that night back in 1999.
Well, I'm that person
When we
who
were
watches-
8.
Yes, when we were 8.
Yeah, I'm definitely that person who, if you see someone and you're not really
Just
sure
gonna
how
run
you
it
know
back.
them, I'll figure it out.
That's not what they're looking for here.
Ooh,
Not in
no.
the slightest.
That
Still
is
got
out.
1-2 though.
Yeah, but not by much.
But this goes to the fact where you're talking about taking out the other person's stone.
Just way off.
Yeah.
So let's hear what he's talking about.
We should be throwing like 85s. Coming down that line.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but we thought the split was more like a 55-60. I threw a 57. And that was like,
So for our non-curler friends out there, when they're talking about these numbers, they're talking
Draw
about
behind.
how they have 2 set points that they're choosing for how long it takes the rock to go between. It's pretty common for back line to hog line. I'm assuming that's what they're doing, but
For the
Yeah, the
times they
numbers
were
they're
giving
talking
us.
about,
as soon as
they're
we realized that that
those
was
are the numbers
third
they're going
shot,
for.
There's no point in chasing it. If I can
because
just
when I was in Rochester at the Dykes earlier this year, I played a team that did T-line to hog line.
So I personally think T-line to hog line is a little bit more consistent, but a lot more people do backline to hog line.
I wonder what the reason for that is. I've always done backline to hogline just because everyone I've ever encountered when I was first starting to curl did the same
Right.
thing.
Okay, Bob coming in.
Bob,
Looks like he's trying to draw behind.
Yeah.
And they are definitely trying to do that directional sweeping. You see they switched sweepers who was in front because they're trying to get that extra curl. Wow.
Oh, and it worked.
Wow. Look at dragging that stone all the way over.
It's going to be at least half, maybe 2/3 covered over there behind that red.
So right on the nose.
Yeah, if you can nose it. I don't know if you can nose it, but
How much can you see?
Third.
You like to run? Yeah.
oh, they're going to run back? Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
If they hit it, it's not a bad choice.
I mean, even if they're wide or if they're narrow and they hit, they clear the guard, now they have an open shot at the
right on the
yellow.
nose.
Oh wait, is this his last shot?
This is his last shot. That's why I was surprised with the run back. I think I like the hit from the other direction better, but there's a reason I'm in here and he's out there.
That is true. Oh.
That looks like it's wide.
Harley! Harley! Harley!
Oh, they get it? No,
No.
So this completely changes the game. Now yellow can hit for free.
How much one or two
yeah,
missed shots
'cause I don't wanna
will you
miss
swing it
that.
in?
Oops.
That's what I love about curling.
Thank you for joining us, by the way, for this game, Cecilia.
Well, thank you, yeah.
Do we have
Good catch.
comments?
We have one.
We have a single comment. Someone's on the side of Team Robinson, it looks like to me.
All right, go Team Robinson. If you want to go for Team Sweeping Beauty, we'd love to hear from you.
Get some team rivalry going on.
Comment war.
That could get aggressive real fast.
I'm excited.
Hey, this is a gentleman's game. We don't do that.
But the comments are not part of the gentleman's game.
I like how the guy on sheet C keeps flipping his broom, and his mustache just makes it great.
I was about to say, the guy on Sheet C has got a great mustache.
This is like a Dick
That would be,
Dastardly
Matt
mustache.
Guy.
over
Yes!
Looks pretty
It's like
good.
a
Looks
Dolly
pretty
mustache.
good.
Or
Wait, we were learning about who he actually was, and then Luke had to start being super loud.
Hang around, please.
So that would be Matt Gallegos.
Good, good.
I believe he's out of
I'll bring him back.
Ardsley.
I love how you know his name, but you don't know where he's from. He's that much of a legend.
Well, I've played against him a couple times.
Okay.
But like, so a bunch of those guys up at Ardsley also play out of Long Island.
Oh,
So
do they?
sometimes they're Long Island, sometimes they're Ardsley, sometimes they're both.
I thought,
Okay.
But I
thought
believe
that
he's
would curl a
Ardsley.
lot more than
I believe
it
he's
did,
Ardsley.
So Yellow ended up
Why?
taking 3. Bob got the hit and took 3 that in.
Our ice
So
is
I'm ready to
tricky.
do some announcing on the sheets while our lead rocks are going on.
All right.
On sheet A, let's see who this is. Sorry. Can-Am Curlers took 2 in the second end. On sheet C, we have Noble against ladies called the Shots, and I have people in my way. Ladies call a shot took 1, so right now they took 2 in the second end. And then on sheet D, they are still in progress, so we'll update you.
Yeah, sheet D, they are talking about their final rock, but it looks like Columbus is going to take at least 1, and I think they're trying to figure out how they can take 2.
Thanks.
Hey, it's a game of curling. Anything is
Didn't
possible.
move as much as I thought it would. Good call.
That's Bob.
So it looks like we're going for the draw behind. See if Harley can draw behind that.
On its own.
That rock was kind of heavy.
Our third
Gonna stay
camera
around.
constantly has issues with the movie. It started and restopped.
Yeah, so
No,
you
that's
stop
gonna
it
be
and
back
restart
4.
it. Just come back on.
Yep. But it's always
Can
the
we
same
make them
camera.
louder?
All the other ones are doing
What?
fine. That
Can we
one's
make
not
them
checked
louder?
at some point in time.
Come down
Did.
to it.
They're not the skips. Our fellow announcers. So I hear you really well.
All right, so on sheet D, it looks like Columbus took 1. They almost were able to take 3, but the hit just faded a little bit outside.
Line's good.
Since we have that official score up, we'll let you know.
Catherine looks like she is trying to come and hit that red.
It's pretty hot, though. It's just going to go through the back of the
That's
house.
going to go right through.
Too heavy.
Yeah, it went right out the back.
I have a feeling we're going to be drawing another one in.
Stay close. This looks good. Just make sure we're full 12. Hey, whoa. Sit. Beautiful
12.
shot. Nice job, Harley.
Full
Excellent
8.
shot.
That is a great shot, yes.
All right, so we finally have an update for sheet D.
Get rid of this.
And hold on, I gotta figure out who teamed up.
Yeah.
That's Columbus.
Columbus took 1 in the second.
So Groom Shooters 2
Took 1.
took 1. Yes.
Okay,
Confusing
looks
team
like,
name.
Looks like Bob's going to peel the guard on this one, since everything's stacked up nicely in Newton stones.
Peel of shame.
No, isn't that Jeremy's first rock?
It is Jeremy's first rock, yes.
Whoa.
So peel the rock and it doesn't peel it, but it leaves it. It opens it up.
And open it up.
I think we're going to have just another one guarded up. Claudad.
What do you like?
I mean, they could put on the same line in the top 12 and just
This?
keep the pressure
Or we
on.
can tap. Split it.
So what would you do here?
All right. Let's just go here.
That.
Yeah, I would say I would do the same thing.
12 foot.
Just guard it up,
Well, no, you put the guard up sort of in the top 12, so it's sort of a guard, but also you're
counting.
counting, still keeping pressure on them. I mean, they still have the entire other side of the house they could possibly work with, but you've got 3 stacked in a row, potentially.
I mean, even throwing one on the wing and
Yeah.
wouldn't be bad.
Yeah,
but
go.
I think guard what you have first.
Both of you guys.
So this has nothing to do with curling, but I just have to make a shout out to Father Clausen for his amazing socks. They're blue
Try and
flames.
get it to the center line.
Claudad.
Yeah, Claudad.
Claudette.
Claudad.
Hard. Bite this rock.
When he comes back up.
And for you non-curlers out there, bite this rock means that they want it to
Did we
just
get this?
touch the house, the outside of the blue. I know that might sound a little strange if you don't know the curling terms.
Have you checked if Kipernick's wearing his fancy Maryland flag socks also? They might have an entire team theme out there for both these teams.
I was about to say, but
That
they're
would be
on
pretty cool.
the opposite.
They're on the opposite team, but both teams might be sitting there and trying to rock the Maryland or the interesting socks.
Okay, I will have to check that out.
Team Interesting Socks.
That would come up with a good name for the Bonspiel.
Going for the hit.
Rock the socks.
Can we get both?
Rockin', sockin',
Nope.
robots.
Straight one for the other.
They're lined up too nicely.
Yep. There was straight nose hit. No
But
roll after.
still a very nice hit, considering
Yes.
the port they had to get through.
Nicely guarded. Yeah, I can't see any of that.
What do you guys like?
So if you're red, what do you?
Try to draw another one in, I would think.
Yeah,
Then again, not a skip.
draw is not a bad idea.
No, draw's not a bad idea. I mean,
Oh, I thought you were about to be like, nope, that's a terrible idea.
I mean,
We're
you could.
coming this way at it.
Not even
Means it's
good
going to
for
go over
anything.
You
here.
can't see it above the house, but there is a nice high guard. So I
No,
feel
you-
like if you draw behind that guard.
Well, if you're going to draw, I figure you draw around on the other side from the yellow guard.
Oh.
The jam I'm worried about.
But they're
Would it
looking
be
at trying
easy-
to just get rid of it.
Would it be easy enough to peel their own guard then, though?
But you wouldn't want to peel your own at this point.
What?
Well, if that would be like, so if they were a little bit inside or a little bit heavy, and even if they run that guard back, it would still open up the middle a little bit more. But it looks like they're just going to try to punch it out.
This is what they just threw. It's going to come in dead straight and jam.
He's worried about the jam, which I would agree with.
Draw it. Draw it.
I mean, the promote,
And kind of,
it's hard to tell the angle from here.
yeah.
Which angle are you looking for, hun?
No, it's just hard to tell. We've got our official TV timeout.
Bit of a conversation going
Okay,
on
let's
down
do
there
that.
on the side of the ice. Want to make sure they're all
Yeah.
on the same page over here.
Even a tap, if you come to the nose, isn't bad. So,
So yeah, tap.
okay.
So I think, Jennifer, you have a little bit better angle on it. If they
I do.
nose
That's
it,
why I was asking which angle you were looking for.
if they just nose that straight back, will they clip that yellow?
I don't think so.
That's the angle I was trying to see. It's hard to see,
No.
but you've got to nose it. That's for sure.
I mean, you gotta hit that thing right out, or you're gonna take out the guard, or the guard, the yellow guard.
That's fine. We want to.
No, not the wide yellow guard. The yellow guard that's.
Right, but if we take it out, then it's one
Where
less
is
that
it?
we have on it.
Whoa!
If you're going to do directional sweep, you need the other one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
Red.
Nah.
So now what?
It's all right.
Not
It
what they were
opens
looking
it up.
for. See, but unless you pile everything else on the button, you're still out counting by that yellow.
You could throw with peel weight and peel that out. I mean, it's,
Yeah,
it's dangerous.
You can definitely see it.
You don't even need to peel that. I mean,
Freeze!
it's open enough that you should be able to just curl down there with maybe backline or hack weight and just bump it out a little bit. You just need to get it out of the forefoot.
I mean, you could definitely see. No, you're good. You could definitely see like 3/4 of that stone. Yeah.
Get your hand off his chin.
No, he was. I was trying to say you were fine.
Line's good.
I'm gonna scoot over.
She just goes around and puts her hands on everyone's chests.
Well, I mean, she was miking everybody up, sticking her hands down
I
people's
mean,
pants.
you know, just trying to undress everyone while they're curling. The thing. No, it's not.
You get the full service of the curling club.
just very friendly.
Oh!
Just very friendly.
Happy ending. No.
Hit.
They're gonna be like, you're not allowed
Thank
to
you,
announce
Jimmy.
anymore.
I saved my comments.
I like it right on this corner.
Ugh.
So now that hit rolls to the back 12. Now, if you're red, do we do like you were saying, where you backline weight, tap that yellow out?
See, the angle that I'm at now, even though I'm pretty straight on, I just can't
Where
see
is it?
enough of that yellow because the red and the yellow are just so well lined up.
It's got to bend a lot. Whoa. I think it's coming deep. It's coming to here. It's all right.
That was wide.
That's all right. Just I'll count the other yellow.
And oh, wow, that really curled at the end.
Hit and sit.
Same thing. We're gonna get a little less ice.
So are they trying to yellow? Are they trying to hit the shots down here, or are they just trying to stack on that back red?
Let's see what type of weight he comes out with.
That's pretty
I
light.
think they're going to try to stack on top of.
Where is it?
5, 6.
Line's good.
So right behind the T line right there.
Slightly in front of.
Hard, hard. Go hard, guys. Go hard.
Not good. It's okay.
That's going to make it a lot more difficult for them to get to it.
So red wants to open it up. This could be very bad for them, though.
Their third.
It's definitely a dangerous shot.
He let go of the rock way past the hog line.
The double's probably there.
It's hard to tell from here, of course.
I think it could be there.
On the draws, not necessarily on the takeouts.
Huh. Well, that's interesting to note that it sounds like Bob was asking his guys to keep an eye on the Pittsburgh team, that they're
Releasing past the hall.
Yeah.
Bloop, bloop.
Wow, and he got what he wanted.
Nice. Yeah, we got a
Great
little,
shot. He got what he wanted.
That is awesome.
So now red is sitting 2.
Draw into
Make
the
a great
pocket.
gif of that.
Yeah.
But just freeze to it.
Yeah.
So it's the same shot.
Yeah, and I gave you like on the edge of this rock.
Yeah.
No, like right here. Yeah. Okay.
It should.
All right, draw into that pocket, freeze.
I was hoping they were coming in freeze because that would come over onto the corner of their own.
Yeah, corner freeze on that
That's
red.
what I was trying to say.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is a really specific shot. Oh, we have some more comments.
No, same ones from
Same
before.
ones. Okay.
Go Team Robinson.
I just only remember seeing the 1. Now I see 3.
So how many viewers are we at right now?
22.
22.
What? We lost someone? Call
We
your
were.
friends, people. Call your friends.
We were at 19, but we made it back up.
Here's my raunchy
Oh.
comment from earlier. They had to go to bed afterwards.
What? No nap time. It is not nap time yet.
Bob going for the corner freeze.
That looks a little hot.
Are they going to sit?
Trying to corner freeze on that red. But I think it might just tap back a little. Yeah, it's going to tap it back.
It's a nice team sweeping right
Oh,
there.
no, not even a tap back. Very close to what he wanted, but
Say limited damage.
Do I try and kill it?
he does have 1 more. So, you hear what?
Yeah, Luke, you want to turn up Mark's mic?
You guys like this? Just trying picking it? If we do just hit here and split them both, that's fine. This will catch. So that's okay. If we catch our red, it's going to catch on the back. Yeah, so just need it out of there.
Now, I've heard rumors that we might be getting new stones next year. Have you guys heard that?
I've heard people have been
Yep.
talking about
There's
it.
comments about it.
I don't know if there's been an official decision by the board yet.
From a conversation with Melvin about 30 minutes ago, there's been no official decision yet.
Right.
But it's much discussion going through.
I've heard it might be it might behoove us to do it with the exchange rate of what it is right now.
Yep.
It'd save us a lot of money.
Exchange rate is great right now.
Allow our ice to act a little faster and also sit there and get some good.
Have our rocks dance a little more.
Exactly.
So red coming. It's just what made me think of it is seeing these people wanting these
Hey,
rocks to
Steve.
dance.
And he got it. Got the He picked the yellow right out of there.
So they're just counting one right now. Yeah.
I don't think they can score two. Well, yeah.
So yellow, what do you do here?
Yeah.
Do you
But
freeze
if
to that
I'm-
red?
If I'm behind cover and
Make
I'm here,
them
it's tough.
make them
It's
draw
tough.
for one.
Yeah.
So I guess really the same.
Probably
ice,
your
maybe a little
safest
less.
shot.
The other way is to go here, but then
There's
I mean,
no
if you're a
real
little
way to-
heavy, you can
Nudge your
Yeah,
back
but
and
it's
sit on
still
top of
miss.
that red.
Yeah,
You've
so
got
much
backing.
backing that's not going to split
Right.
everything out probably.
If you want to make it a little more tough and force them to draw, you try to sneak behind that cover like
Yeah,
right there.
Looks like that may be a possibility for them.
Yeah.
And if you do that, it would be difficult for someone to fall and knock you far enough out, but the shot might still be there.
Yeah,
and
I
then
mean-
you could lose 2 points instead of 1. The red at the top is going to
So
sit
draw
there and be
behind
outshot
cover.
by the other 2 yellows, so not too much risk for this idea.
Yeah, I mean, if he's a little heavy, he can sit back on that. He's got a little bit of backing back there.
Yeah. He's going to have to be really narrow, really wide for it to flash here. Heard someone say it looks heavy.
It does.
It's a little speedy.
So good thing we have backing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play right to it.
So for the hit on that red, though, I think that you would peel your shooter and still only sit one. So I don't know if the hit would really be.
I was looking to see.
Well,
if
they've got
I could get
a
that
wide
jam
enough court. They don't necessarily need to come with a whole lot of weight. If they come with, say, maybe a back line or a
line?
bumper weight, they can just pick
But
that
they
yellow
didn't
out.
really tell you what the
and
weight was.
Stay there.
So
But with that amount of ice, I think they're going to use a little more weight than
was
we
that
had.
was that wide? Was that?
no. Well, you were narrow.
I was narrow.
They're going
well,
for just the hit, though.
I was narrow but heavy. So.
This is the hammer.
So it looks like somewhere between control and normal. And it's not moving the way they need it to.
This is what I was afraid of. Okay.
Nope, still 1.
Steal of one. I thought it was going to be worse than that. I thought it was going to roll a couple of the red out.
Stole one.
Announce scores.
Okay, so we had a steal of 1 from.
All right, so on sheet A, again, we have single barrel playing against Can-Am curlers. Can-Am oh, wait, hold on. Yep. Nope, I lied. Sorry, friends just got here. So single barrel took 1 in the third end. So right now, single barrel and Can-Am are tied. On sheet C, we have Noble and Ladies Call the Shots. And Noble took 2 in the third end to be now sitting with, or to now have 3 total in the third, and Ladies Call the Shots has 2. And then on sheet D, we have Team Dobbs took 2 in the third to be sitting, or to have 3, and Broom Shooters has 1. All right, so those are our updates so far.
A little heavy on the guard. Ends up over here at the top of the 12-foot.
Catherine throws top 12.
So, but he's not going to go after it, which is to get his corner guards up. They were.
Yeah, they do need something to hide behind if they're chasing 3.
Thank you, everyone who called their friends and family. So now we're sitting at 24 people.
Yeah.
Keep calling people. Keep calling.
You know, I feel kind of disappointed that 22 people called their friends and families and only 2 showed up.
You know, this is like that
Are
party
you
where
saying
everybody
none of-
RSVPs and then no one shows up, and you're like, really, people?
It's
really?
worse than that. None of them have families. They're all orphans.
Well, you know what? If you have no,
This is completely
then they have.
disappointing.
You know what? If they have no one to hang out with them, maybe, and no one to like buy gifts for it, they should. They should donate.
They should come to the curling club to have Easter with us since they have no family.
And they should come buy raffle tickets.
Yes.
Raffle tickets.
You must drown out your sorrow with free prizes and money.
And then go visit our friend Snoots over in the bar.
Which is where the raffle tickets are being sold.
What up? 2 birds, 1 stone. Done.
Everyone watching the stream, you're welcome.
Brought to you until the
Thank you,
game's
Ron
over.
Burgundy.
Where is it? Go hard, go hard.
Going to be another guard. So it seems the ice has slowed down a bit here in the 4th.
No, 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 no.
But that's all right. I think they may have wanted that guard. I mean, Mark can still see it, but it's got it covered up.
So draw behind here. It's got to curl a lot more, though.
I think that's too much weight. I think it might go through.
Get ready, Nick.
Oh, that's slowing down.
Let's slow him down.
Hey, Nick, go, Nick.
Be top 12. Definitely going to be shot.
Great shot.
Oh, no. Back to, okay, back
Still
8.
shot.
And it looks like most of that stone's going to be behind it.
Draw.
So now we've gone from a hit game to a draw game.
Yes, 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 yes.
Get on it to get through that port.
Stop, stop, stop.
On it now.
Go.
Bury it.
Gonna bury
Good
it.
shot.
Surrounded by curling. TV on behind us. Live in front. So
Curlers to the left and to the right. We're the
Peel the
only
front.
non-curlers in town.
peel the front, maybe get 2. Ah, they jam.
Sorry, guys.
That's still sitting 3 for yellow over here.
With their shot guarded with red.
This
so.
almost looks like an inverse of the second end where red was sitting 3 for
Right.
quite a while. Let's see if yellow can sit there and find a way to lose a couple
12.
stones in the house.
Right here.
Crazy things can happen. When I was at the Dykes,
You like
we were
here?
down by 7 after 3, 4, and we ended
All
up
right.
winning.
That's an
Top
impressive
8.
swing. I mean, that's what an under 5 event's for, though. It's
That's right.
Yes.
to find interesting and new, amazing ways to lose or to win games.
That's right. Well, I did hear Travis Hamilton talking earlier when he was on the live stream. He was saying that in the last week he was up by 6 or 7, and he still lost. He was 2 games this week or something. He says,
Hard way.
I sure know how to throw a game away.
Curling can be a bitter mistress at
Where
times.
is it?
So just going to
Yep,
guard.
Yep.
If you can get it behind that red so they can't promote.
Whoa.
Like that.
Great. Way to go, guys.
I mean, the straight run back might be there, but it makes it a lot harder if it's not exactly straight.
That was my original preference.
Red coming down.
Just clearing stuff out.
Yeah, that makes the shot open. Open-ish,
So,
I guess I
right
should
here.
say. Yeah, smart to just guard it up again. If you can bite it, that's not a bad idea. Be sitting 4. See if we can get it to bite here.
Line's good. Where is it? Go! He's curling. Okay.
So not biting. But that makes the hit a little harder. I think it pretty much covers the whole stone up. So calling for the hit of the yellow, but kind of not sure if they're going to completely clear that red stone in the process.
I actually think he's okay getting either.
Or that. Ooh, a lot of hit. Ends up only taking out 1, but really shuffles up the house there.
So yellow's still sitting 3
Driving
somehow after
high.
that, but
Sitting 3 all in 12 foot. So a lot of space to curl in and sit.
All right. All right.
So this is where we were talking earlier about making them make the harder shot, where we block the port so then they have to promote as opposed to the other way around.
Okay.
So what's dangerous about this is this looks like it's going to possibly, tap the red in and have them sit shot.
Red actually is just going to sit there and
Oh, maybe
go
not.
right through
That's
the house.
going to
Oh.
That's going to be close for shot, though.
That might be shot rock.
I have a feeling yellow's going to make sure that doesn't matter, though.
I would tend to agree with you here.
But you got to do it first. So this is red rock. So if you're red here, looks like they want to put one top 8. I guess if you think you're a shot, I mean, they definitely have the better view than we do.
Keep an eye on where it releases.
I think that one's, if it doesn't clip that front yellow,
No, it's past the yellow.
so it's going to come a ways.
Right on the, almost right on the
Hit
pin.
it. Hit it and run back. Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to hit it there, Avi.
You want to run back or do you want to try this? It's open in the middle.
So depending on where you hit this rock, you could be
I
taking
like
out
that
your
too.
own or taking out the opponent's.
All right.
What kind of weight do you think? Weight. Regular? Normal?
You say normal? I might throw a little more than normal.
Yep.
Now we'll see when you were saying it wasn't curling much down the center, because that kind of scares me to have it over curl and jam on. I don't know. I don't know which side I would come from here.
So it doesn't look like, if they're coming normal, it doesn't look like they're trying to come across the face on that one. So, I mean, there's a possibility of a jam, but let's see what they do.
Yeah, if it isn't curling, then that's the right ice, but that seems to be okay. That is not going to jam on their yellow.
That was a very nice hit.
So we got a little bit of a roll. I think they would want a little more to get behind cover, but
Pretty sure they're still just sitting one. Or they're sitting one now.
yeah, they're sitting one. So now red is the second shot. Now we can tell fairly easily.
I forgot. We still have NCAA bracket games on
Yes,
right
we
now.
do.
I feel like I need to check my phone real fast and see what the scores are. Though I mean, almost
if
0
you-
for nothing recently.
So yeah, if you've got a bracket, is there anything left of it at this point?
So
Hey,
there
I still
was
have UNC
until the
in.
Sweet 16, and then I went completely wrong after that. The first 2 rounds, I was awesome on, and then fell apart.
I had SFA winning their first game. That's what I'm proud of.
You call that one?
Well, the reason I called that one is I went to VCU myself.
Yep.
And they beat VCU year ago, 2 years ago. Said, Stephen F. Austin, who are these people? And they went and beat VCU. So I said, I'm not going to let them burn me twice.
Yep.
So I said, come on, SFA. And they ended up taking it.
Very nice, very
so,
nice.
So I did not watch games last night. Did Oregon win?
Oregon did
Yes.
win.
Good.
by about
I have
12
them
or
winning
so.
the whole thing. So
Is UNC
Oh,
still
that's
in?
brave move there. Which one?
UNC?
UNC's still in it. They're playing tonight.
They're who-
They might have actually already played. Let's find out here in a second.
So red coming down, like they're gonna hit on something here. Roll how?
Not as much of a roll as they had hoped.
UNC plays tonight at 10. UVA beat Iowa State though, and Notre Dame beat Wisconsin.
Really want? Yeah.
I have my final game is UVA versus Oregon. So
I have
had
UVA in my
Notre
final
It's my
myself.
last
Yes.
shot. So.
I do not.
You do not. Yeah. I'm not kidding. I was
if
at like
double it,
95% bracket
I
like
hang
after the first
around
week,
and he
then the
gets-
second week,
he gets one.
all the
If
teams
hit
that
the flop,
I decided to
I've
sit
got
there
a
and
chance
choose a lot of upsets, so it helped
score.
me.
He's got-
But then I
yeah,
was like,
draw.
they'll keep going and they'll beat. No,
Yeah,
then they all
so-
fell apart, and then my bracket
Why would we do
decided
that?
to fall apart.
did you have the Michigan State game?
Michigan State's the only one I didn't call.
Okay.
The only one of the upsets I didn't call.
So you did have SFA?
Yes, I had SFA in my bracket. I had Michigan State going like all the way to the Final Four or something though.
Yeah, Michigan State was in my Final Four.
And then they sat there and they died in the first game, and I was like, well, it might not hurt me that much.
This is
Too
why
late.
I love. This is why I love college sports more than the pros. Anybody,
Yeah.
even the 16.
Other-
I'm the 16
Yeah.
still hasn't beat a 1. I want to see that. Still waiting for it.
Yep, one of these
Ever?
days.
So next time you think about like the weatherman does something like next time you like complain about the weatherman, think about your bracket this year and how good you were at predicting the future.
That's right.
There's at least a little bit of science behind weather.
Isn't there supposed to be at
There's
least a
some
little bit of
science
science
behind
behind the bracket? Oh.
No, I chose teams I like the colors and the mascots of.
Ooh.
That's how I always win the bracket.
Jen
It
won
looks
the
like
bracket.
Bob slipped a little bit out of it.
All these
out of
people
the
that think they know what they're
hat,
talking about? No.
You always have to pick the cute, fluffy mascot.
It
So we're gonna
tempers
get
the students.
Oh no. It's on the front.
What?
I don't feel so bad about myself now.
So yeah, Jen ended up winning our brackets the other year because
2 years.
she
Come on.
had it was only 1 year. You completely failed last year. She won the bracket because she chose the Huskies, the Yukon Huskies, because they were just cute.
It's a good way to choose brackets.
He didn't give me a bracket this year that had mascots, so I blame him. Definitely blame him.
You have a Tar Heel winning. That's not very cute.
It's a little ram. It jumps around and does stuff. I don't know.
Once you realize that, I totally didn't realize that was a skip until you just said sorry.
Yeah,
So red here.
because everyone heard that.
Did you assume it was me?
Yes, that's why I looked at you.
I thought you were just sitting there and no.
No, and then you're like, I don't feel bad about myself. And I was like, but you just did it.
That was you. So if you're red
I
here,
don't have that dirty of a mouth. I'm worried about what you think of me now.
Well, you're a curler.
So they're trying to promote the red
That's all I know.
plan
and-
B.
And that's all I've got. That's all I need.
Oh, we got,
Well, that's a little disappointing, but they still get 2 out of
we got
this.
2 out of it.
1, 2.
I think Mark was expecting a little bit more curl out of that.
So I got some updates to do.
That you do.
All right. Let me pull up my tables. All right. So on sheet A, again, it's single barrel going against Can-Am curlers.
I'll take one if you want.
Can-Am curlers got 3 in the 4th end. So now they're sitting at 5 with single barrels sitting with 2. So they are currently winning. On sheet C, we have Noble playing against Ladies Call the Shot. And in the 4th end, Noble took 1 to be currently sitting 4 against 2. So they are currently ahead. And then on sheet D, we have Broom Shooters 2 playing against Team Dobbs. And they are even right now. So in the 4th end, Team Dobbs took 2. Or no, I lied. In the 4th end, Broom Shooters took 2. Sorry, again. I still have the original things, seeing that the colors were backwards. So now let's take a look at the lead rocks.
High center line guard there.
Guard.
Yep.
I think someone in the warm room just found the stereo system.
I mean, it is that time of night.
It's getting there.
Yeah, it's almost 10.
Yeah, they still got about 4 minutes for it to hit the wall, but
There's probably Dobbs. He sat there and added an amp within the last week or so, and I think he's pretty proud of himself.
Dobbs is on the ice.
He probably ran back in. We missed it.
Dobbs is all.
What?
When it comes to the club, he's everywhere and nowhere all at the same time.
He kind of
He
is.
worships Dobbs as a deity, I figured out.
So I see an uneaten snickerdoodle.
Okay.
Yes.
It was about to be eaten.
You are right.
Yeah, but you have like a half bottle of wine in front of you.
Would you like some?
Okay.
It's very sweet. So
Is this Boone's Farm or something?
Basically.
So right from the bottle then.
go for it. I'm not sick. I have allergies. I mean, it's very fruity.
Wow. It's a lot better than Boone's.
You're welcome to have more. I have a full cup over here.
At some point, I'm
I
going to
have
actually
more
drive.
bottles.
I'm gonna actually have to like drive home tonight.
But that's
But
till
not anytime
later.
soon. We are only halfway through our game. You have another half of the game to talk about.
So I'm going to hand the bottle back down.
I think she's saying that you'll be more fun when you drink more of that wine.
I do agree with this.
He's keeping
And
it now.
eat more snickerdoodles.
You should just brought the entire plate of snickerdoodles over here and put them in the middle of the casting table.
I mean, I can get them.
I really thought about it.
I think we.
It's like these people that are actually exerting energy, they don't need them.
Team Robinson has a nice draw to the top 8 to sit shot. It seems like in these first 4 ends, the lead rocks have actually really come into play. A lot of times it's just setting up for your shots, but here I want to say that we've had at least the lead attempt to draw behind
Yes, yes, yes.
and not just throw guards at least every
Yes.
end.
Well, they're just skirts right past that red for shot.
I have to say, the last names on some of these people who are playing right now are quite amazing.
I'm personally a big fan of Van den Hunt myself.
I
Is
thought
that
of,
how
like,
you pronounce it?
I like it that way because it sounds aggressive and angry.
I thought it was Vanded who. I don't know.
Hunt. I like
Whatever.
that.
Hout?
Maybe anything in between.
Hout? Maybe it's Van Hout.
Hey,
Like-
my lab partner in college, his last name was Deathridge. It was basically Death E Rage.
Death Rage. That sounds like a DC comic book hero, I will admit. Or a villain. It's hard
He
to tell.
was one of the chillest people I've ever met.
The persons. I feel like it should be something you hear at the 9:30 club, like, I'm going to Death Rage.
Hey, Death Rage, what do you want for the party? I'd just like a cup of tea myself, actually.
That's right.
the sugar, please.
So we have a flash from red going after the hit. So if you're yellow, what do you? Oh, you have. Do you peel that? Do you peel that? Yep. It's like they just want to peel the guard.
Yes! Yes!
Boop.
Unfortunately, no blooping into the house here, but the guard is successfully removed from play.
The guard is successfully moved away.
I know I haven't really been throwing many of those out there.
It's a very technical term.
It's extremely technical. It's like next level. So technical you haven't even heard it before. Ooh, it looks like we have some comments going on that screen. Can you see that?
More of Cecilia being a big fan over here of Team Robinson. Don't know what's up with that, but I see a let's go mark. Keep that up, team, and that's my girl. I expect it was said
We
exactly
have
like that.
cake.
And
I
we have
always
a
Dear
see
Lord.
hit. We have
there's cake.
so I don't know if you just caught that, but the red hit and it rolled and hit the yellow, and it actually we had a very rare. It actually rolled back towards the worm room here, so it rolled the backwards on the roll.
Sugar's just what I need right now.
Thank you.
So there's always room for cake.
Okay. Thank you, though.
Maggie, use it.
We got our first drink for free, so.
Bring it! Go ahead, guys!
Then buy us a drink next week.
Hold on.
That's what happens when you stick your hands on other people's pants. So I guess I don't know. I don't know how she got a free drink.
Depends. I got cake.
Okay.
Huh? Cake is always a good thing.
Big whipping.
Cake is delicious. Thank you for cake.
Yellow sitting 2 here. The very strange.
I licked my fingers because I'm a child.
What best way to get all that icing off?
It's like the Dorito hole, like finger cleaning.
I'm sorry, I have too much Cheeto dust on my fingers. I must clean it. You have to use your teeth. Just licking doesn't work. You have to like rip it off with your teeth.
Yeah, it's pretty true. I mean, it gets caked on
I
there.
know
and,
it does.
like,
It's
if you
like
lick it, it just,
thicker
like,
than your
sticks.
skin, possibly even.
Yes. It's like a layer of armor.
Why don't they use
Cheeto
that?
dust.
If you need a skin graft, why can't you have a Dorito graft or like a Cheeto graft
Because you
instead?
would eat it off.
Now, here's something. I haven't trademarked it yet, but I'm thinking about it. When I eat Cheetos, I actually use a skewer to keep it off my hands.
Wait, how do you sit there and stab the Cheeto with a skewer?
It's not a Cheeto, it's a cheese puff.
Oh,
So,
no,
okay,
it can
okay.
be puffy Cheetos work too.
Since I
Oh,
work
but
in
it
that
can't be a
office,
crunchy
that's
Cheeto.
not really a trademark, but that's way too technical for, I'm sure, for everyone at this point in the night.
Wait, your patent office also?
Right here, right?
Wait, who else is?
Schiller?
And AJ.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mr. Oyer.
Drink it.
What do you do?
They're talking around past me, so it's very awkward for a moment.
Not awkward at all.
I don't know where he's at. I think AJ's in some kind of chemistry.
Well, Ben's
Okay.
right behind you, so I'm sure that he can answer the
Yeah.
question.
Okay. I mean, this is not where patent office is not where I started out. I was in the industry for a few years and then ended up there.
Everything but girl.
Gentlemen, let's list off our occupations and see if
Where is
we
it?
can make any connections with people who are
How
listening
nerdy
right now.
are we? That's what we're asking
Well, we
about.
figured out that we have two MEs sitting right next to each other, which you didn't know.
We'll sit there and solve
I
some
feel
sort
like
of problem.
that's supposed to be something I know what it means.
Mechanical engineering.
I'm a chemist.
Oh. I used to work with a chemist.
I'm an art teacher of small children.
So wait. Are the children your art, or do you sit there and have the children make art?
I have the children make
A little bit of both.
Do you sell it on Etsy then?
I need a couple more blondes. Where are your siblings?
Well, almost like we have them in the next class.
I sit there and consider myself the Monet of small children.
You're going to get me fired. Literally, if my boss is listening right now, she's going to be like, really?
Why would your boss be? So we roll the. Red is sitting one behind actually a few nice guards here.
I really think the people like commenting are paying way more attention than we are.
Hey,
it's possible at this point.
This is the point in the night where everybody just needs to kind of.
This is why we do commentation and video.
Commentation?
Commentation.
Commentation. 64.
None of us are English majors.
Is that supposed to be a play on the
Neither is
Commodore
she.
64?
No, concentration,
Okay.
like the small girls, like concentration. 64.
You're sitting
Nothing.
with three dudes.
I
We have
didn't,
no
I
idea what
didn't
that
play
is.
those games when I was a kid.
And we're way too young for Commodore 64. I mean, I've heard of the thing, but
I don't know what that
I did use one at one
means.
point. I have used one maybe twice.
I don't know what you're. I'm literally imagining like a pirate with like a big floofy hat. Like, I am Commodore 64. Like Pirates of the
That would be
Caribbean.
maybe a better version of it. Yar, the outtake of Johnny Depp, Commodore 64.
Very British accent.
so we had the stone guarded on the left side, and with that last throw, we are actually guarding it from the right now.
Look, this is pretty much the type of ends we've been looking at. It's like the first end all over again.
I'm surprised you can remember back to the first end.
I'm proud of myself.
That Pacific Rim Sweet Riesling is really doing its job.
I had sangria before that.
Several.
I had one, thank you. I'm a very cheap date.
So first to the Skips Rocks. Looks like we're going to just go for a straight draw behind.
Yeah, might as well keep the pressure on them since they've already got one back there. Put a second one.
I always love seeing people who are throwing and they have that perfect like leg extended out, just full deep lunge. I'm a stick curler, so seeing people actually do that, I'm like, you are so coordinated.
I am so impressed with you right now.
I'll just keep eating snickerdoodles so that will never happen.
You get your strength from lower body workouts. I get my strength from snickerdoodles. My decision is more delicious.
Clearly, I do pick the better
Pancreas
option.
workout. So if you're yellow, what do you do here? Do you run back that yellow?
Yeah, why not? Then you have a guard.
Yeah, I mean, I want to come right here, right?
Man, it looks like they're going to run back, but
Run it back.
on the right side, it
Okay.
looks like they can still probably
little
draw
bit
in.
more.
I think they can still see most of the four from the right-hand side. I mean, it's
What-
a tight port, but
On the
Well,
right side?
yeah,
Fourth
y'all
way?
can
There's definitely a port.
Run back.
y'all can see it a little bit better than I can because I've got.
Oh, that's him
What,
running.
you got like a
Okay.
way skewed view?
I thought he was beatboxing into the mic.
I'm sitting more in behind sheet C than sheet B. So
I mean,
Right.
there's a full stone and change.
Yeah, you can draw in there, but I think if you run this back, and then depending on what red does, you could hit and roll off that red and roll behind. Would be a good option depending on what happens next. We got to run that back first.
So if nothing more, it should be able to open up so they can see the red stone a little bit better. Or is that his final rock?
That is
No, this
his
is
first.
his first.
Okay.
Now, I can't remember what skip it was of mine. I want to say it was Charlie Jennings that told me that you have to score one before
Too
you can
heavy
score
the
two.
blue.
So you can't get ahead of yourself. You've got to make the first shot before you can make the second. I know I've been guilty of, well, if we do this and this and this and this, and
then none of it
none of that
happens.
actually
Yeah.
happens. So like I said, we were planning on what they could do, but didn't do what they wanted. So now red.
Now, does Cherry Blossom have any age requirements? Like age restrictions?
Yeah, the Clausens are in it.
What? No. I'm not saying. Okay.
I thought it would come
Number
across.
of years playing restrictions.
No.
'Cause I know this
No,
club
no.
likes to do many Bonspiels like that.
Now, most open Bonspiels, it's like, if you're willing to pay the money, you can get in.
That's right.
come and play. And by and large, you don't really want to discourage your new curlers from coming out. Yeah, there's a good chance you're going to go 0-3. But you're going to get food out of it. But also, when you go back to your club, you're going to be a lot better than your other brand new curlers there.
True story. Except for when you're playing in the child with your fellow curlers, and they're all like, ugh.
That's why 5 and unders are great.
5 and unders are so great.
Yeah. I mean, they're all really good for just getting out and playing other teams because everyone at the same club can kind of have some of the same styles.
You do. I definitely agree with that. From my very expert opinion, you know.
So that was a very good stone for red. So now with hammer for yellow, what do you do here?
Yeah.
Are you brave enough for the double over here on the right side and try to blank the end going into the next?
Draw the
No.
port.
Just draw down to a 4.
Our
draw
rocks
the
don't
port.
dance like that.
Or you might be able to try for that yellow that's hanging out there and do the long promote. But
That's a possibility, or maybe
Just a
sitting there and
draw.
I would.
Like the draw
But
would be
he
your best
hasn't
bet.
How long's it been since he's done a draw?
He had that good one earlier that he was going for the corner freeze and he was barely off of. And that was, 2 wins ago, but
So, I mean, that was the last time they were going down this way, so. But
it seems a little wide. Maybe a little wide for the draw, but
I'm going to draw.
the bar's become very loud.
good.
I know.
it's only Friday. Just wait till Saturday.
Saturday night gets to the point where teams are actually being eliminated, so they can just drink to their heart's extent and
Yes.
not have to worry about playing
Or
the next
fails.
day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You're advocating people's hearts to fail
No,
at our curling
I didn't
club?
advocate. Just said that you can drink until you're content or you're not. You're a 0 or a 1,
What's
right?
the opposite of your heart's fill? Your heart's fail.
That's right. I mean, come on. You guys are engineers. You're a 0 or a 1. It's either on or off.
I'm sorry, that is not mechanical engineering. That would be some sort of programming. That is the devil.
There's areas of gray in everything.
I would agree. I would agree with the devil.
I think
Physics
he may
is
have
the
just
devil.
moved-
You agree with the devil, do you?
That's
I
right.
think he may have just moved red into 2.
Promote it back up. I think
Yep.
it was.
Didn't curl.
So it was 2 anyway. So
Oh, was it 2 anyways? I wasn't sure if that. Okay.
Enrique,
It's
remember,
a time for updates.
it is time for updates, Jen, because
Updates.
we just had.
Savior of the universe?
Fighter of the night,
I
man.
think my weight was there. It just didn't curl. Yeah.
Team Robinson is now ahead, by the way, 5-4 at the end of the 5th end.
Jen, with our updates, please.
All right, so I'm waiting for people to move out of my way, otherwise I'm going to be going. But again, on sheet A, we have single barrel playing against Can-Am curlers. And in the 5th end, Can-Am curlers had quite a nice end. They took
2.
no.
Yes.
They took
Yep.
3.
They took 2.
2.
They took 2. Yep, they took 2. Nope, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I might not be able to do the announcement anymore.
Back to Jason in the studio, please.
Yeah. Back to
On,
you.
sheet D, it looks like Team Dobbs took 1 in the 5th to be up 1 on Columbus.
All right, I figured it out.
Yeah.
I was looking at
They're
the
up
4th end
they're up
instead of
1.
looking at the
Okay.
5th end. Okay, so anyway, single barrel took 2 in the 5th. They're currently only trailing Can-Am curlers by 1.
They took 1 in the 5th.
They took 2
1.
on sheet A.
Sheet A took 1. Took
C.
2, I mean.
Sheet A. Sheet A. Sheet A. Sheet A.
How are you still on A?
A took 2.
Yes, okay, so thank you. And then on sheet C, we have Noble and Ladies Call the Shots.
Ladies Call the Shots took 1.
They did.
That was a great assist. Well, we'll make sure
And you already announced Dobbs. Yes, teamwork.
Got everyone covered eventually. I was really tempted to make chopper sounds in the back the entire time.
See, that's also one thing when you go to Bonspiel. It's like you start meeting the other curlers, so you know who's on what team.
Right.
That makes sense.
Well, I did make a few friends up in Rochester, but I don't see any of them here. Jeremy from Albany, I was hoping he was going to be here. He
The
wasn't here.
GNCC is kind of big.
It is. Oh, yeah.
And by kind of, I mean huge.
But we have people from Hollywood here.
Yeah.
From Texas.
People
So,
from Hollywood. Which one? California?
yeah,
Hollywood,
I think
yeah.
so.
Oh, so LA Curling Club then?
There's
It said Hollywood on the
I think there's
draw.
actually 2 or
There
3.
might
There's,
be, 'cause I know
there's
there's OC.
Hollywood, there's Orange County. I think there's one more down
I
there.
have a sweet Orange County Curling Club pin from the last Cherry Blossom I played in.
Yeah.
Nice.
I used to play them in the Midwest, surprisingly, of all places.
They're everywhere, apparently.
I feel like this is a good middle location for him. And you guys. Us.
Well, I mean,
Whoa.
for all the MOPAC teams, they pretty much have to fly to all the Bonspiel because
Yes,
they're all so
yes,
far
yes,
away in just their conference. So why not fly to another conference?
Yeah, what's the difference about going to the GNCC one then?
Yeah, or the GLCA or Illinois or Minnesota.
I feel
Just
like
a
you're
plane
saying
ride
a lot
away.
of acronyms.
So GLCA would be the Great Lakes Curling Association,
Makes
which
sense.
is
Yes.
Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, Kentucky, and Tennessee.
Can you rephrase those in the tune of an Animaniac song?
No, not at this point.
Okay.
You
we'll
really
give you a couple
tried,
more
though.
drinks.
Well, I was going by state capitals.
This is an interesting sweeping happening.
Yeah, well, and I've also noticed that Nick here has the new Fiberlight broom that's like, what is it, like 400, 500 grams? Have you picked that
Super light
up?
one? Yeah.
Yeah, the Ultra Light, the Balance Plus, whatever. That thing is crazy.
Yeah.
How light it is.
So those brooms are like a third or a quarter the weight of my broom.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how mine is too. I have an older generation EQ broom, and it's got weight compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
No, I got my broom in the new curler package here from Brooms Up, and it's just a regular Balance Plus.
That's
broom.
what I've got.
Yeah, does the job.
Yep.
One day I might sit there and upgrade, but
Exactly.
And they're going to ban that broom.
Yeah, then they'll ban it. I was thinking about getting a hard line, but now I'm kind of glad I did.
Yep.
So, I mean, the broom that, like, Catherine here has, those broom heads have actually seen
the
a lot
light
of people.
heads or light speeds or whatever they are.
Is that what they're called?
Well, that's the hard line.
That's the.
Well, no, it's not.
Those are
That's not
directional.
a hard line, but the broom style. I think it's like the light speed or the light head broom style.
Okay.
You can get that type of broom without it actually having a hard line pad on it,
So I've seen a lot of people start switching to those.
because they're much lighter, and
They're a lot lighter.
they've
but
also
the-
got a smaller head on them, which I think is good for the idea of the directional sweeping, even if you don't have the directional fabric. Because you actually sweep less of the stone when you're doing the directional sweeping, because you're trying to get just on the edge of where it's curling or trying to stop it from curling.
Which, once again, I think is one of those things that they're going to change where you have to sweep across the entire broom instead of just halfway.
But like we said, it's really hard to say at what angle. At what angle do you say, "Hey, no, you're not allowed"?
Yeah.
They're going to be stopping mid-play and be like, red card.
I just want flags thrown to the curling ice, just like in football.
Oh, I'm sorry, that messed up your shot. That doesn't count.
Right
Shot's good.
I don't think we get any mulligans here in curling.
So just like anything in curling, the other skips is like, hey, it's like, you guys are sliding across the hog line. Pay attention, or I'm going to start pulling those stones.
Right.
Or it's like you're playing with an underweight stone. I think you deflated
No, see,
this stone.
actually, we're thinking about this the wrong way. That's not inside the spirit of curling. What you do is for every infraction, you force the infractee to take a shot.
No, to buy you is.
No. They have to take the shot. It decreases their ability to curl.
Now,
Oh,
is it,
on the
is
ice
it the
at that
skip
point.
How
or
much
is it
have
the
you been
entire
curling?
team?
That does not
Where
decrease
is
most
it?
curlers' ability to curl.
It increases.
Well, you need to give a pretty big shot. Then you need to figure out what their alcohol tolerance is and take some value
Go
of
hard,
that.
guys. Go
Now,
hard.
can we say what kind of alcohol? Does it have to be
butter.
like moonshine?
And we have a
Why not?
biter from Sweeping Beauty.
I like how he's actually trying to announce some curling.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is we are announcing. We're not just hanging out. Spencer here, he was like, oh yeah, I'd love to announce, but I have
Who's
homework
here?
because he was.
Well,
he's
I
doing
was here this morning.
homework on a Friday night. Yeah, I was listening to your silky smooth voice so
Thanks.
far away from the mic. I even
Thank
texted
you.
you to tell you to turn it up
Yeah, well, we turned it up.
after you were
Turned
done.
up. Turned up.
Turn down for
Turned
what?
up for the next draw, number 5. Thank you all for joining us tonight here at the annual Cherry Blossom Bonspiel hosted by Potomac Curling Club in Laurel, Maryland. My name is Spencer Stevens.
My name is
Borrowing
not Spencer
somebody's
Stevens.
mic.
It's on Jennifer's mic. Thank you.
So we take one out. So now yellow, what are you, guarded it? Nope. Guarded up again. We've got one that's sitting guarding already.
Put it back.
Yeah, put it back.
Yep.
Huh?
Say top 12, just off the center.
That's right.
Most of the time that Shilling talks, I'm kind of like, well, not for him.
Where is it?
Shilling, did you want to say anything about the game?
Where?
So that looks like it's going to be about right. Might be a little light, a touch light. I don't think that's going to bite like the last one.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, no, that's going to
pretty
be.
light.
See how much it curled right at the last second, though.
Yep.
Way to go,
Cecilia's
guys.
still.
I find it pretty great timing that 2 days before the cherry blossom Bonspiel, the cherry blossoms actually decided to pop.
Fade.
Oh.
Noisy out here.
I'm so proud of myself. I'm sorry.
Pulling out all the fancy tricks here on the stream.
Is it nap time yet?
What is this, a CBC?
I need some word art from PowerPoint over here to have the full level of
Yeah.
pure control over the stream.
Oh.
Oh,
So
they hit that. That stone hit their foot.
Yeah, that hit her foot. So now we're gonna have the skips decide where they think everything
I don't
should
think
go.
Hey, by the way, everybody, I hope you all are having a good Friday. Get it?
Hey,
Ah. He literally was holding the mic for like a minute and a half,
He was
just
waiting for
waiting to
that.
make that joke. Waiting.
So actually, the whole reason he hasn't been at the club the entire day is he had to go home and think about that joke.
No, he
how did
literally
it-
he's
how did
sitting
it
at home
end up?
going, Korean barbecue, I can't get it tonight. Ugh,
So it's-
Korean
that's how it
barbecue,
ended
it's
up.
Friday night. I can't get it tonight.
That sounds like a
What do you
depressing
think?
life. I'm
Leave it the way it
sorry.
is.
It's pretty much a tradition in TGIF League for us.
Okay.
I see. I've never partaken in TGIF League, so.
Should for the all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue for $20.
But I'm a vegetarian. I know this is like blasphemy here, but
Well, then you
We're
probably
leaving
you
them.
then I
probably
probably
would be
should
there.
not partake.
So you're not the only vegetarian here at the club. I've got one on my team.
All right.
By the way, guys,
Neff is.
by the way, quick plug. Our next Embassy Row Bonspiel, which will be in
Alright,
November.
So, but your red one
Will be themed
is
South
already out
Korea.
of play, right? What was
Yay!
Best
So
Korea.
looking forward to it. Lots of Korean barbecue, lots of K-pop,
Oh boy.
lots of soju.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll have a karaoke machine too.
Okay.
soju drunk.
I
That's
will
a whole
sing
different
some
type of
K-pop.
drunk.
There's going to be lots of pork belly.
I think our yellow is a little bit closer to the
We'll
center
be making
line.
those pork belly tacos.
Pork belly tacos.
Oh, they're still arguing. Okay.
Draw.
Well, it took a while to figure out where they wanted to set the stones back
Yeah.
because
Just all food.
even from here, I was like, I don't know, because that would have
I think so,
spilled.
yeah.
That would have spilled
Yeah.
the red
Yeah.
and then tapped the yellow. I think I would have tapped
Yeah.
put the yellow a little farther over, but that is not my call to make.
Nope. The infringing team unfortunately kind of
Yes.
has to let
Yes.
the other team decide here.
It's curling though. It's gonna hit the red.
And at this
Gonna hit-
close,
All right,
and
let
this
it go.
late in the game, it's every
Let it go.
stone is important.
Every stone for itself.
Yes.
So we're not going to be biting here.
That's all right. That
From this direction,
that is a bad.
they both look the
That is
same.
a good outcome for them.
So would you, at
That
this
is a good
point,
bad outcome.
just kind of, if you were red, just break them both apart, or would you just draw in?
I think I might. I think I might try and promote that red.
Okay,
Yep.
wasn't thinking about
Yeah.
that. This is why I'm
If you're lucky, you can promote it back, knock theirs a little farther out of the way, and still keep guarded.
Yeah, and I would only want to move it a little bit because since I don't have hammer, I want to just cover the pin and then pile everything on.
We don't have that many stones left, though.
Nope, we're in Vice Stones right now.
No, we're in skip stones.
Skip Stones even.
Because Mark's down there.
Because someone's not paying attention.
I'm pressing buttons. The screen is changing. I can add effects.
He's keeping all of this going.
Yeah.
Just keep telling yourself that.
Hey,
I hit this escape button right here, and it all falls apart.
Right.
Say, give that man the bottle of wine.
Would you like the bottle of wine?
I'll press this effect button and change more things then.
He really didn't answer the question.
I like how you ignored it. Like, completely ignored it.
Just move it in front of him.
Here, I'll move it. He goes, no.
So a little light.
Beer person, not a wine person.
So that's actually going to promote the yellow in. Not what they wanted.
That
Another.
happened 3 times to them.
That really isn't what they wanted because it promotes the yellow in and then it blocks their promote of their red.
That's 3 yellows in the house
yellow,
right now.
yeah.
I want it. What do you think I should? Which way do you think I should come?
So if
I
you're
don't
yellow,
like
I think
that,
I'd
so I
block
like
the
coming
port on the
from
right.
this side. Yeah.
So what are they trying to do?
Get points.
Yeah.
Take names. Win curling games.
So right on the edge of the
I
yellow.
mean, I guess
here.
that isn't a bad. I think I'd block the draw because you have backing.
Actually, more so than block the draw, I would sit high in front of that yellow in the front. I don't want them to have the double chance by running back your yellow that's at the top of the house.
That is such a
That's
high
your other
double.
one.
I would, if I was playing against you, I would leave that because I would love to see you do
I'm
it.
trying to guard
I am
the
one of those.
red.
If you can make that high double, I'd love to
I
see it.
have faith in these teams.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's one
Draw
of those
on the
things.
left side.
No thanks.
Draw on the left side.
Yeah, they're empty.
But what if they promote the red?
I mean, yes, we'll take a bottle of whiskey to share.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's do a draw. Do a draw.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah.
Now, guys, is there another draw after this?
No, this is the last
I
draw.
think it's the last draw tonight.
What's the
Tomorrow
first draw
night there's an 8 a.m. draw on
8 a.m.
Saturday.
Okay.
I think I need more
Did
ice.
you just say tomorrow night there's an 8 a.m.?
Give me a little more.
Well, saying tomorrow night there's
Yeah.
a 10:15 p.m. draw, but
Wow.
there's an 8 a.m. draw tomorrow morning.
That's a lot.
So 8 a.m. I think is the A quarters.
If I'm short, it's not bad.
I think
We have
there's a
some
broom
chanting at the
shooter
bar.
going behind us.
They're chanting for Ricky. Snoops.
I think I like Snoots better than Ricky.
Snoop? Like Snoop Dogg?
No, his last name is Snoots.
News.
Okay.
Snoots.
I thought he was in Bogota again.
It's not going to be short.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
That doesn't really roll off the tongue though.
Snoot.
Are we going to get a promote?
Yeah.
If they can hold that.
They're gonna
And it
try,
just died
but-
at the end.
Are they gonna?
Oh, get on it!
And her foot hit it again.
What
I
is
don't
with
think
her feet getting in the way?
No, different person this time.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's like smallest feet, biggest way.
So they didn't move that, but that touched her foot. I
It
mean, they
should
would have rolled
be-
a little farther over, but yeah. Yeah, if you're yellow or if you're red, oh yeah, that would have rolled all the way out.
Do you see how much weight was behind that? It was in clear and Sheeta over there.
I mean,
it clearly broke her
but
foot.
they didn't move it at all.
I'm surprised she can still walk.
So the red team didn't move it at all. I mean, I would have definitely at least moved it over a couple inches. But hey, not my call.
I think they want us to turn down his mic.
Yeah. Enrique wants Bob's mic down.
Turn it up.
He's all of our
They
enjoyment
all
right
the
now,
skips. Both
Say
skips,
now
all
the salty
both
language
skips.
comes out.
though. He has dismoved it from
And
himself.
He's giving it up.
You should go grab that. You can grab it.
Maggie is being phenomenal, and she's gonna go grab the mics because
Go grab the yellow mic. Bob has decided to unpartake.
D-mic.
I don't know what the word for.
Disengage from the mic.
Disengage?
Disbar.
See, look at how much better Maggie is at not getting in the way. If I tried to go out on the,
Oh, that's gonna be close.
the ice house, it'd be bad.
I think that's into shot. Oh,
Nope.
Oh, not quite.
Very, very close though.
Run for back, yeah, for a big end.
Running back for 5. Ooh. Thank you.
Does Mark still have his
Thank
mic on,
you.
or did he get rid of his too?
I turned it up. I don't hear him.
Hey, you know what?
The batteries might have died.
So he is talking, so.
We should just give it to Spencer because we all know he wants to make comments. So you can make comments.
Now you can put it on. Now you don't even have to be with us anymore to make comments. You
Make
can
sure
be
you turn it
our field observer.
Yeah. Haven't you ever seen MXC? You can be Guy Ledouche.
All right, so Spencer is now joining us. You're
Right you are, Ken.
make noise. Spencer, make noise.
I'm speaking on Bob Pursell's.
Oh, but you're talking, but you can't hear us. That's funny.
That's right. Yeah, I can't hear you guys.
But can't you hear us this way?
Hello.
There
Can
we
you hear
go.
me now? Yes.
Yes, we can.
We should
can
put it
hear
on
you.
a tooth. He's
Be
almost
careful
TV.
before you bring that in the restroom with you.
And this is Bob Pursell, our team, Yellowstones. I have the yellow mic.
Spencer's
With a hammer?
actually Bob's subconscious talking to us.
His stomach.
His id.
All right.
Going for the hit for the big end.
Sweeper's
On
got a
it.
sweep. Yeah, come on. We're almost
Sweeper's
there.
going to sweep. Got to get it past that guard.
We're past.
Oh.
Right through the
Big
back.
end.
Oh.
5.
We got it.
You look like you're
Awesome.
blowing a
Good
Oh,
job,
that is
team.
5. Oof.
So that's 5 for Sweeping Beauty.
Oof. That's a tough one for Robinson to have to come back from now.
8 under. And Spencer only lasted a few minutes.
I think it's still on.
Yeah. Well, they had pulled the batteries out, so it died, so it wouldn't.
Update time. Okay, so sheet A Can-Am curlers and single barrel. So single barrel at the end of the 6th is currently sitting 6th. They took 2 in 6N. And their competitors, Can-Am curlers, are sitting 2 behind sitting 1 behind at 5. So close game. Close game. Okay, so on sheet C, we have Noble and Ladies called a shot. And Noble took 2. So they are currently 4 ahead in the 6th. And then finally on sheet D, we have Broom Shooter 2 and Team Dobbs. And they still don't have the 6th end up.
Say Broom Shooter 2 did score because
They
were
are done, but they don't have it up.
Broom
Sorry.
Shooters scored, you said, because they were throwing
Well-
first stone.
either it was a score or it was a blank.
All right.
I don't see a blanky thingy.
Well, I don't see.
Oh!
Score 1!
So that
for
is
All
Broom Shooter
square.
Broom Shooters. They took 1. So it's
Tied up
game.
at 4 after 6 on sheet D.
And sheet B had a big end. Maggie, would
Pretty
you like
sweet
to
dragon.
make comments? Would you like to make comments? Someone's touching me. Who touched me?
That was me.
Oh. Wait, you stuck something to me.
It's a dragon.
Whoa.
That doesn't warrant you doing that after everything.
Yes, it does.
I have arm hair. That's gonna
I know,
pull
I'm
my
so
arm.
excited. I stuck the sticky side down on Luke's arm.
Dumb to put. Ow.
Yes! You're good, you're good.
What is this? Queen?
I got skin. Yes.
So draw in for Bob.
All right, so welcome, Spencer.
Hey, filling in for Jason.
Did you just mute me? You muted me. He muted me.
Jason is AFK right now.
I'm
He's
gonna poke the button.
up at the bar, negotiating with Ricky Snoots.
Wow. Oh, that's not even me. Did you move my?
You're up high enough.
They muted.
So yellow gonna
Nothing
curl in.
nefarious.
They muted.
That's a good
No.
shot. Yeah,
Am I still muted? Muted.
you're fine.
We're not using 910.
And Bob Pursell is turning this game around.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
And he's going to have to.
Yep.
So if you're red, what do you? You got to keep. Oh,
Go for
sorry.
the double here, I think.
Sorry.
Yeah, there's a double there. You just got to stick it in the pocket.
I did. I think I would just stat. That's all that matters.
They are a little down weight. They might go for a draw here.
The ice looked more than I was expecting for the double.
I'm ready for
Well, yeah, I don't know if I'd want to go for the double because you need a lot of points here and you need backing. So that's going to overcurl, though.
That's going to overcurl, and it's pretty down weight, so it's just going to stack another guard. All right, here's Jason coming on back from the bar.
Oh, we have another announcer coming in, I think.
A new player has joined the game.
Yeah.
Ready player 1.
Player 5, player 6. I don't know. How about that one? So even though Bob isn't mic'd up, we can hear him through the red mic.
I thought Columbus lost their first game.
Could even be ambient noise.
Yeah, we have a little bit of ambient going on.
I thought all the A quarters were at AM.
So we are stacking up on this right side.
No, that would make sense.
See how Eric Clausenstone goes here? We have been brought cheese nips. I must have my toll.
Now, are these cheese nips or Cheez-Its? It matters.
It's clearly Cheez-Its.
These
They're Cheez-Its. I just saw them come out of the Cheez-It box.
So they end up guarding the yellow.
It's Cheez-It pass. Thank you.
So you really need to. So for yellow here, what do you put another one behind? You just draw behind.
Big pile of stones over here. It's not really going to hurt yellow at all.
Yeah.
Makes it hard for red to steal a lot.
What do you like to throw?
The only thing is you don't want to put it too deep, because if you put it about back 4, that red can just be run straight back and set shot.
Yes. Whoa. No. Up. Yeah.
I find the aerial views of the sheet very...
A little heavy. But we are going to stick around. Biter in the back. So does red want to run back, or do they want to draw behind? I think they're just trying to run back.
Normal, just off nose.
Okay.
Is my mic actually on?
Yep.
Okay. I just felt like the feedback was much louder before.
Have we had any more comments or any more people?
It's still Cecilia. Still pulling hard for Team Robinson.
22 people still?
18.
Oh, we're down. Dang.
People.
So we
Call
tap.
those friends again.
We tap on the front.
Do you
Roll
ever
over.
find looking at the bird's eye view of the sheets is so deceptive? Like, I've been looking at the bird's eye view instead of the sheet right in front of me. I'm like, oh yeah, you could just, just hit it and like break those two yellows apart. And I was like, oh, look at all those guards.
Yeah. Well, not being able to see your guards really changes your perspective.
There's more.
So yellow, all you need is a little more than full 12 to be sitting 3.
Now, are these
Or are they just going for a hit? I didn't see the call.
Are these 6-end games or are these time games?
They're 8-in games.
All 8-in.
I wasn't sure because sometimes we have 6-end, sometimes we have
No.
8-end. Sometimes we just have time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Only to have it move.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's hard.
We have 16.
16. Oh, we just dropped another 2. Red needs to do something quick or it's going to be another. So,
That'll help.
it did.
Yellow sitting 1 now.
So yellow only sitting 1 now. I still think if I was yellow, I would peel that, or I would knock that red out. So anything that's in the house is happening, even if it's just a biter in the back.
Yeah, but no sense. I mean, they're already up by a bit. Just keep the pressure on. If they can bury something, it's going to be really hard for them to get enough weight to knock it out.
Fair enough, fair enough. I guess maybe if it was the end before where you needed that big end, now that they've had the big end.
Bless you.
I saw it. Thank you. Thank you.
People are excited.
So look at that draw.
Oh.
Box.
Way over there.
Now, if you were yellow, would you just get that red out and be like, I'm sitting 4?
Well, we were just talking about that, teacher.
I wasn't. No,
I'm
wasn't
glad
paying
you were
attention.
listening.
I was just thinking, Cheez-Its, Cheez-Its, Cheez-Its.
We're 0-2. It is.
Yeah, I mean, red needs to do something big here.
Skip Mark Robinson's going to call the run back here to remove the yellow stone. Maybe get some of the ones out of the back as well. The stone's away from the vice, Nicholas Fisnich. And they'll connect
Over
the
curl.
guard, but it looks like it just blows everything up. It spills guard in, top of the house, just inside the 8 foot.
But that's not a bad
the result that they wanted.
That's not a bad result because it really opens up the house for Reds.
Enrique's consulting with Bob for possible takeout toward in front of the shot stone.
Tag. Now we have Spencer back.
Hey guys. Bob Pursell coming down the sheet. Very sweeping beauty in the beasts. I think Bob Pursell is actually the sweeping beauty. Is that correct?
Right. You are correct.
Okay. Just wanted to get that straight.
It's not even 11. Like, what level of drunk?
All right. So, attempting the hit and roll. This is the first of 2 stones of Bob Pursell.
Honestly, the grassy hill.
Yeah, the hit.
Like it is probably pretty decent too.
But we gotta keep it around though.
But I don't want to get picked up by the
So what kind of weight do you throw here?
It looks like he's going to need bumper to control. Doesn't have to be too wide or too wild.
Yeah, you got to keep it around.
All right, so Jeremy's on the broom.
Yeah, you got to be on that now.
And it
That's
may
gonna
actually
overcurl.
overcurl, yeah.
It might jam on the shot rock.
And we do have a jam
on
right
the
on
shot
the
rock.
shot.
That's not what they wanted here.
And it'll completely cover the button.
Now, I don't know, Joe, if you were going for it, but you kind of sounded like the Captain Obvious guy from the commercial.
I feel like we need one.
That is not what he wanted.
Oh, my word, they've changed. Our Cheez-Its have turned into other types of gold.
Party mix.
Yeah, we got the party mix. We got the party mix over here now.
So unfortunately tonight we don't have any kielbasa out. Otherwise, you know, if any of our feature rinks end up with the extra N, then we'll have the extra N kielbasa. Love that kielbasa. It was fantastic last night.
It was.
I'm not familiar with this extra N kielbasa. Can you please explain?
It's brand new. It's a brand new thing.
Okay. So if you go into an extra N, you have to eat a giant sausage?
You have to have kielbasa.
Which will give you the strength to keep playing and keep casting.
So what do you do, Joe, if you're a
I feed off the energy that Spencer gets from the extra N kielbasa.
Extra N kielbasa.
I'm like a vampire for energy of kielbasa.
Okay, all right.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
What do you got here?
So if you can't get enough curling tonight, then we also have on TSN going on the Women's World Curling Championships, I believe in Halifax. And right now up on TV we have Japan against Switzerland, 6N, and it's Switzerland 3, Japan 2.
Now the commentating might not be as good there, but you know,
yeah,
I mean,
ours is a little more exciting, right?
Yeah. That's a bit surprising that Japan's behind that game, though. Japan's been quite a force to be
Yeah.
reckoned with in that tournament.
They have certainly had a pretty good record, and
now have any of you guys seen the new mini series about curling, Long Way from Home?
no, never even heard of it actually.
Yeah, I saw something about it a week or two ago that they're trying to do I want to say it was a GoFundMe campaign, but I saw the first episode where it was talking about just the day in the life of a curler, and they were going to Japan for this big tournament.
Oh
because
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I saw I think the trailer on
yeah,
YouTube.
it was really interesting to see, and they got to go around Japan, and there's this one little town in Japan that everyone curls, and they have this one
Karuizawa.
ice house, and then everywhere else in
Yeah.
Japan they have no idea what it is.
That's Karuizawa, and we actually have a poster here of
Then from there, I made my shot.
I think it's in the men's locker room actually. Karuizawa.
It used to be up there.
Yeah, it used to be up in here, and then we also have a flag, Japanese flag here in the club along our broom wall,
The hair off.
and it's also signed by a Japanese team as well. Whenever they visited for one of our international Bonspiels that we hosted some years ago.
So Bob needs to straight hit here, just to tap back for backing, because he does not have hammer here. I think I just want to tap it back a little bit.
Yeah, with that ice, he's going to come bumper control weight, possibly just remove it and force Mark to draw, because
It's a lot of weight though.
the second shot stone
Yeah,
is
he
pretty
needs
well
to be
covered.
on that. That is right on the center line. Oh, that's going to overcurl.
He's calling off the sweepers. It looks like he'll get relatively good result.
I mean, they're
So it looks like really the only option that Mark has for this is just a straight hit for one. He's eyeing up a double, but I think it's too far separated for him to.
our rocks don't dance like that.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, they don't.
like you're gonna have to throw probably I-270 weight in order to remove both of those stones. So I always say that if it's down away from the warm room, it's I-270. If it's coming back to the warm room, it's I-95 for anything more than peel weight.
For anyone that's not familiar with the area, those are our interstates around here. That isn't some fancy curling term.
Yes.
All right, it looks like Sheet C has wrapped up as they're shaking. It looks like, yes, I can't see. Did Noble win, I think?
Well, Red had one in the last end, so I'm assuming whoever.
Oh, yeah, they just came down on 8, so yeah. Noble, looks like Noble won on that one.
Noble beating Ladies Call the Shots.
All right. Mark Robinson
with the hammer here.
With the hammer.
Hit for one. That is not very much ice, though.
I think they want the inside roll.
Maybe, I mean,
They want the inside. They
but it's
definitely
going
want
to
the
hang
inside
out.
roll on this.
It's going to hang out wide.
Do they even want the one, though, or would they rather bang?
Yeah, so it's just a nose.
There they go.
I'd love to see them try.
Nose
Well,
for
no,
one.
do they
Or
just
sit there and give up one even? I'm not sure.
No, they take
I'm trying to
one.
figure out, is the hammer's more important than having...
That is. So I don't see any handshakes, so it looks like we're going to throw him back down.
Yep. I mean, they've already shown that someone can score more than 3 in an in, so why not?
We seem to be having some popping on the air. We're trying to figure out what that is.
Do we still have Skip's mic?
I think it might have fallen into his jacket.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just testing it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
I think that was it.
Yeah.
We do
One
have
Skip's
one
mic
back
is
in the
some-
bag
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Bob's decided he.
Turn it off, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the 7th over on A, we had, I'm not sure who yellow was, but they scored 4 for it to be 9-6 over on A.
A is over. A is shaking.
So I'm assuming, so who was yellow on A?
It's Can-Am, curlers, and single barrel, but I'm not sure which, who's the colors.
Right, that's what they should have the little tabs in there if you can see it.
Oh, it's Can-Am for yellow and single barrel for red.
So it looks like Can-Am took the win there.
All right, so yellow stones are going to go straight through.
They just want to throw them through. If there's no stones, then they can't hide behind anything.
Yep. Bob Pursell's going to be playing the numbers for this last end.
So it's important for red here to keep everything in play. Do not flash. That is the main thing.
So one of the things I've been pitching for all you locals here, even our visitors, is this weekend is the peak bloom for the cherry blossoms downtown along the tidal basin and at the National Arboretum. I'll actually be going tomorrow morning to go check it out, take some pictures. So, hey,
Cool.
if you guys are there, hope to see you around.
I will be playing softball, but I wish I could. Sounds like fun. I have yet to go to the Cherry Blossom Festival. I've been living up here for 3 years now and haven't been able to go yet.
Yeah, I'll be
gotta
there
hit
as
it up
well.
At some point in time.
April 16th, Saturday. Yeah, they
Well,
shut
for the
down all of
peak bloom.
downtown. So, yeah, it's interesting the way the peak bloom occurs. It depends on whenever spring first starts to warm up, and then, well, for the past 2 years, actually, the peak bloom has also coincided with the festival itself. So, you're going to hate the commute.
I take the Metro.
Yeah.
I go to Wheelie
The
Rest.
Metro will still be nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Millions of
go as
tourists.
far out Wheelie Reston and
Then you come in.
yeah, makes it a little better.
Speaking of which, did you guys fare okay whenever we had the shutdown?
Yeah, I rode my bike to work.
Nice.
I live an hour away from this club. My commute is normally 8 minutes, so it was the same because
you
I'm
go.
nowhere near DC.
There you go.
So red coming in, they need something in the house here. Their first two were high guards.
It's an interesting high guard set for that too. He's trying to score
And
a
it looks
lot
like
of
they'll
points.
make the house. But it's going to be outside. It doesn't make it all the way back into undercover. Just above the tee line and the 4-foot. Call for a box there. And Bob Pursell's calling for appeal. Just remove as many stones as they can. Play the numbers. Bring them down to 3 stones and have them start sweating. Jeremy Vandenhout, first and 2 stones.
Is that hanging out there? Yep, that looks like they're hung out there.
Yeah, and they want it to because they don't want to keep the shooter around. So that's exactly the result that Bob was looking for.
Yes, it is.
No stones, can't score.
Yeah. Since I'm behind sheet C, my perspective on B is a little skewed.
Yeah, so if Mark can get his team to tuck one in, then I'm sure that Bob will start blowing up the guards. Pretty textbook for end-game strategy. So
I think
looks like they're going to be pretty tight.
Guard.
Yeah. Derek Clausen.
Split them if you can. Doesn't really split much.
So Bob's going to start looking to clean up the top of the playing area.
Get rid of them?
Yep.
For this shot in particular, he probably want to throw at that guard that they just put up in order to get a double and ignore the highest guard at the moment. And that's actually what he's lining up right now.
Yeah.
One of the minor dangers here is that if he does go for that shot, then the shooter might stay around. So he'll just replace a guard. But, getting 2 red stones out of there, then that also reduces the danger of any sort of promotions that might come a little bit later in the set. Jed. I don't need to eat Cheez-Its.
That feedback was Jen shoving the bag in Spencer's face. So double the guards if you can.
Yep, that's what we're looking at.
And even if you push it wide and flash, it's still not a bad.
A-okay, yeah. Doesn't hurt anything.
The only real thing I can see that could possibly go bad is if you throw way narrow and you hit that top guard and run back.
Jeremy Van Hout, he looks like he's pretty narrow, and he'll clip the corner of the top guard just to peel it out.
So that peels one.
So
that's still numbers down.
Yep. Still a pretty good result. Mark Robinson looking for the draw.
Nick throwing the draw here. Well, how many stones do we have left?
We're in the beginning of Vice Stones over here for
number
red.
5.
So 5.
Yeah,
so
this is number 5. That's probably going to end up in the guard pile, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
So do you shake?
Not yet.
They still have the opportunity to get 3 stones in the house.
They do.
I mean, those stones are in play. Those are things that they can potentially push up if need be. 3 stones still yet to throw, so.
Yeah, so it's still possible. Unless they can, even if they roll these. Are those, can you tell from here, are they frozen or are they just
no,
really
they're not.
close?
There's
a
some
little
space.
bit apart, but not exactly frozen.
Henrique Kempenich, first of 2 stones. And a little bit of Potomac Curling Club trivia. He's actually the father of 2 of the curlers on the Israeli national team.
That's right.
Yeah, curling team.
And I heard from someone the other day that they're actually from Brazil.
They are.
So globetrotting.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're going to take something out here. Or not.
Oh,
wow.
flashes right through.
Wow. Well, he found the hole.
Goal post, and it's good.
We need all 3.
So it's coming down. So that actually was very good for red here. Something to draw behind. I think they're trying to load. I think I'd come the other way.
They're going to tap up, yeah.
I think I'd come from the other way and try and just straight draw. But I guess if you're not as confident with your draw weight, this is a better shot.
So they got a pretty good angle in it, but
Too light.
may come up. Yeah, it's a little too short. They're just above the house.
So for red, they've got to get both their skip stones in and somehow
split another one on.
those
Yeah.
I have seen that happen at a Bonspiel here, though. It is not impossible. It is just quite a task.
I mean, we did see in this game where we had a hit and it ended up rolling back towards us. So it rolled backwards. So it is possible.
And they connect.
No peel, just trade one color for the other.
Mark's looking to line up some sort of peel.
You hit the pile and hope you get a couple.
Yeah, you got to get.
I hope you get a couple things bleeding
Yeah,
in.
if you go straight for the pile, you got to get 2 of those stones in because the shooter's not going to make it in. So Eric Clausen, also known as Claudad, he's another father of some superstars as well. His sons are on the junior national team.
And a couple of them are actually playing with the Chins over for team. We are the reigning champions.
Cherry Blossom
We are
champions.
the champions.
I really like puns, so keep them coming.
That's part of the naming scheme of any Bonspiel, right? You got to have some sort of fun.
Okay, we were talking about this earlier. What was the name of your team, the Harry Potter reference one?
Oh, so for the Kaiser, the team that I skipped, we were called Iced Amortentia, Amortentia being the love potion from Harry Potter.
We were talking about difficult to pronounce team names earlier. And yours was up there.
So yeah, we wanted to do Valentine's Day theme.
So we got another light one, so I mean,
Not what they're looking for at all.
why don't you shake?
He's coming down for it.
Yeah, he's coming down for the shake now.
There it is.
So it looks like Sweeping Beauty takes it over Team Robinson. So what we'll do is we'll switch our cameras over to Sheet D because we still have some game going on over there between Team Dobbs and Team Pittsburgh, or not Pittsburgh.
Broom Shooter 2.
Broom Shooters.
And Broom Shooter 2 is from Pittsburgh.
No, they're from Columbus.
Oh, Columbus, JK. Columbus, Ohio.
You know.
I should know because I was announcing for their game earlier today. You can tell I've been up for quite some time.
So it looks like Columbus is sitting 1, and Dobbs is sitting number 2. What is TJ going for? Oh, just going to try to pick it out.
I think so. Yeah, they're going to come down the center. Pick it
Excellent
out.
shot.
Goes right on by. No jam.
So right now they're sitting 3, so if it stays as
the
is.
hammer. Actually, no. Red has the hammer in this round, don't they?
They do. So this is the last shot for Dobbs, so he's got to get it in there and cut him down at least to 1.
Dobbs feeling the pressure here. Curling for CCVA today.
Yeah, TJ Burkett very satisfied with his shot there.
Dobbs with his final shot of the night.
Maybe.
Yeah, oh yeah, technically yes, maybe. Final shot of regulation.
All right, Michael Dobbs calling the sweepers on and calling the sweepers off. So it looks like it's going to be pretty close.
I think he's got a good draw to the button.
He's got the shot he needed to. There you go.
There you go.
And Dobbs does it.
Force them to make their shot to win it. That's all you can do.
And the guy on broom shooters, the guy in the red vest,
Andy.
I was Andy.
That's his name, Andy.
Andy, he's a cool guy. I was talking to him. He's one of the few people here that's actually taller than me.
Really? Most impressive. I should go meet this Andy.
Yeah, Andy Hartzig, the second for broom shooter too. And you know, we have our raffles going on. So I'm sure they have one of those $20 premiums where you get the wingspan. You'll definitely want to ask Andy for that. Yeah. I have a bigger wingspan than you.
He probably does. He's taller.
Probably a bigger wingspan than Travis Hamilton.
So this is the final stone for...
This is the hammer of this round.
Hammer. This is the penultimate hammer.
This is the ultimate hammer.
That's right.
Falling off, it might be
Are they
wide.
into these guards here? It looks like it a little bit.
No.
No.
He's going to pick.
Oh, it was by. And that's the game.
So Dobbs takes it with his draw to the button and then flash on the hammer. Wow, that's a close match.
Woof.
We want to thank you guys for joining us tonight for the not sure what draw.
I think it's the 7th draw.
The 7th draw, Spencer says. I'll go with it.
Sure.
Of the
Maybe
Friday
8th.
night of the Cherry Blossom. We had fun. I hope you had a few. We didn't do too bad a job for you guys.
I'm sure everybody had fun. We had fun here at the announcing booth.
We want to thank everybody listening in and all our volunteers here. You can kind of see in the back we actually have Claudad taking down the numbers, and he's going to be doing a scrape tonight for our guys tomorrow. Thank you guys. Tonight.
Signing off. Good night.